God this morning.
Yes.
First and foremost, for my space in the building. Giving honor to the pastor of this church over our leadership. To the other elder, Dixon, to all my other elders, deacons, brothers, sisters, mothers, saints, and many friends that are in the building. I thank God this morning.
Yes, sir.
For all of you. Don't know how I'm going to get along this morning, but nevertheless, I know God is able.
Yes, sir.
I'll be coming out of the book of Luke this morning. And that's chapter 7. And as you find your places, in chapter 7, it's talking about a certain servant that was healed. And there was a man that had this servant. You know, he's telling Jesus that, you know, I command my soldiers to go, and they would go, and to come, and they would come. And Jesus turned around and looked and said, you know, I have not found so great a faith, not in Israel, you know, because, you know, some people, I don't know, they don't have enough faith. They forget what kind of God we serve. But I'll be coming off out of verse 17. And I believe this portion is where John was asking a question. And it reads as follows. And this rumor of him went forth throughout all Judea and throughout the region around about. And the disciples of John shewed him of all these things.
All right.
And John, calling unto him 2 of the disciples, sent him to Jesus, saying, Art thou he that should come, or look for another? Y'all can take a seat. I'll read on a little further. When the man were come unto him, they said, John the Baptist has sent unto thee, saying, Art thou he that should come? Or look we for another? And in that same hour, he cured many of the infirmities of plagues and of evil spirits, and unto many that were blind and gave sight. Then Jesus answered and said unto him, Go your way, and tell John what things ye have seen and heard, how that the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are risen, to the poor the gospel is preached, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. I don't know what kind of condition John was in this portion of scripture. But just like anything else, sometimes we get in a condition. Sometimes it may be in pain, or it may be in stress, and we feel like that there's no way out. But if I had a subject to give you, it would be, don't forget. And what do you mean by that? Don't forget. I believe in this portion of scripture that John, he had forgot all the things that he saw Jesus do. As far as healing the blind, making the lame walk, You know, we forget sometimes that when we down and out within ourselves, that we got a God that is able to do all things.
Amen.
I know I'm right about it.
Amen.
This God that we serve, named Jesus Christ, I know He's all right.
All right.
If my spirit man don't come, I know where my seat's at. But I thank God this morning because I haven't forgot what kind of God I serve. Just as the pastor was reading, you know, sometimes, you know, when we don't want to go to the church, we forget how to assemble ourselves in the eyesight of God. And as the elder preached last week, we don't have the right manners to stand under the sight of God, you know, because we act any kind of way that we want to, when we do anything that we want to in the eyesight of God. That's because we forget who has called us and who has made us. If we don't forget how we come from out of the back towards the front, and how we felt when we took that chair. I feel like that we forgot on that day. I believe my Bible tells me back in Revelations that I have somewhat against thee because you've left your first love.
Jesus. Come on,
am I right about it? I know
Elder.
God is able this morning to do all things. If we could just remember and not forget how we felt when we first was called into the fold of Jesus Christ, how we was lost out there in the world, didn't have a way to get in, and didn't have a way to turn ourselves back out into the world. We was just an unfit creature. And I know I'm right about it because I know that I was unfit. Wasn't fit to live and wasn't fit to die. But I'm reminded when Jesus went out on the sea last week, as the preacher was talking about, when the storm came and they was in the ship and they went down and they found Jesus. They found him asleep. Ain't that right? I thank God this morning that He didn't sleep on me. But that when I went and went to Him in a pure heart, He touched me. He calmed my storm. I know I'm right about it. Ain't He all right this morning? I tell you, when they was on the ship, I believe they had forgot all about it was in a bottle. This was a man that walked on water. This was a man who done all kinds of healing. What would they think just because a storm had started blowing in their life, that this man called Jesus would let him be destroyed, but they forgot that this man called Jesus can lay down his life and pick it up again. Am I right about it? This man called Jesus, he awoke from his sleep. He went to the top. He told the ship, he told the winds to be still, quiet the storm. Am I right? No, I'm right about it. This man called Jesus, turn around and ask the people, where is your faith? What he's saying, don't forget, I'm Jesus. Jesus. All right by myself. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. This man called Jesus, he woke me up one day because I was dead. I was not alive. I couldn't love my brother right. Couldn't talk to my sister right. Couldn't walk right. Couldn't talk right. But I know ever since that day, sometimes when I get weak, I know this God is able to build me up. He's able to pick me up from a horrible pit. I'm reminded of these 3 Hebrew boys that was out there. They didn't forget that they were serving an able God. Ain't that the way it is? Sometimes when we cast it out for doing what is right in the eyesight of God, they want to just beat us or cast us in a place where they feel like we can't do nothing. I believe the preacher preached the other week. They kill you all the day long for doing what is right in the eyesight of God. I know I'm right about it. This evening, these Hebrew boys, they was there. They didn't forget. That's the way it is. You don't forget and don't bow down to them other gods. I tell you, this man called Jesus, he'll be right there for you when you are cast in to the lion's den or in the fire furnace. Ain't that all right? Just don't forget about this man called Jesus. I believe that he told John, don't forget that I healed the sick, made the blind see. Ain't that all right? That was me. That was you. That was blind and could not see. Could walk right. Thank God that he gave me a mind just to remember, reminded of Peter that went back out in the world doing the same things. Went back fishing. That's what we do. We forget about this man called Jesus. We go back out in the world doing what we want to do. I thank God this morning that he didn't forget about me. I'm reminded that when he was on the cross,